Hi, my name is Nagesh Rajanala. I'm a volunteer of the Orissa Society of America's Health and Wellness Group. As I've been putting out in my videos for the last 2 weeks, the Orissa Society of America Health and Wellness Group, or OSA HWG, has been running a project in Orissa, India to help the COVID affected. The project includes setting up oxygen shelters for patients who need oxygen while they are waiting for a bed at the hospital. The project also includes food services, both prepared meals and grocery items for families that are facing food insecurity. The project also includes assistance to migrants who are coming back into Orissa, and also some of the locations that need ambulance services and ambulances. We are trying to enable this in 5 different cities in Orissa where the need is pretty desperate and the rate of positivity of COVID is very high. So as we go further, I'll explain to you the updates from this week that we have done in terms of the progress. Last week, the Bhubaneswar shelter got enabled and operational, as I mentioned to you, and it's been running very smoothly, and we've been serving a number of patients. It's very interesting how we've set up a screening service where the people who call in are screened, and the doctors decide whether they should come into the shelter or possibly go to the hospital directly, and we enable and facilitate that transfer. Apart from Bhubaneswar, the Berhampur shelter also is operational right now. Berhampur is unique because we didn't set it up as a COVID patient shelter. The district of Ganjam and the city of Berhampur and the neighborhood has a fair amount of beds available in the hospitals. Between the Medical College Hospital, the district hospital, and also the COVID care centers, there are beds available. So patients are not waiting to get a bed. However, we are seeing a large inflow of recovering patients after they are discharged from the hospital who need oxygen for a few hours every day. So we have set up this center as a daycare center where patients who are recovering from COVID come in and receive oxygen for 4 or 6 hours in a day. And along with that, as you can see in this video, they are also receiving yoga lessons, both in terms of breathing exercises and some yoga lessons to help them recover and heal faster. Also, the shelter in Sambalpur and the shelter in Titlagarh are also ready. The buildings are ready, the staffing is ready. They are just waiting for the oxygen, which we are told that we will receive them by the middle of next week. So hopefully this is something that can start very soon as well. Apart from that, I mentioned to you last week that we have started the food services. To date, both in the city of Bhubaneswar at 2 hospitals, we've served more than 1,600 meals. And the meals have primarily gone to the attendants of the patients who are at the hospital. These are patients who have come from rural areas outside of the city, and the attendants don't necessarily are able to afford food or get food services because of the lockdown. So we've served those meals, and we are planning to expand this service to the SCB Medical College in Cuttack, which also has a huge inflow of rural populations in need of medical treatment and services. We're also very happy to inform you that we were able to start the grocery service in 3 villages near the outskirts of Berhampur in Ganjam district. What you're seeing here are images of our volunteers on the ground preparing the care packages for about 200 families in one of the villages. And the way this was thought out was that the government of Orissa provides food assistance in terms of giving rice and lentils to the families. What we tried to do here was cover the gap after that, and each one of these care packages has chickpeas, has salt, cooking oil, and semolina, and some other things that they need in order to complete the meal for each day. So what each package contains is the groceries that they need for 1 week's worth of food for their family. The volunteers worked very hard to make sure the packages were. Apart from the food distribution, the volunteers also went to the homes nearby and spoke about the vaccines that people have received and encouraged people to take the vaccine. So I'll pause here for a little bit so you can listen to one of the conversations, and we'll have translated that in English.
अन्य मैंने साई पड़िशा ने समस्त को कहतु आज्ञा कहीं बहुत सुरक्षित अच्छी बर्तमान जो असुविधा हो समस्त को आप जेहतु वयस्क लोक आप कथा समस्त मानवे समस्त को नवा आप कहना आपण मैंने भैक्सीन ने आपंकर समस्त नहीं गले हाँ भैक्सीन नेला किसी असुविधा ना क्या किसी समस्त सब बयस नहीं गले आप गोटे नहीं समय आसला हाँ ठीक है घर समस्त को नहीं जाए कहे है पाख पड़िशा जो मैंने नहीं कहे
The fundraising is moving along thanks to all of your help. We crossed at $202,000 this week, and we are hoping to make another 50,000 by the end of June, and then get to our goal of 361,000 by the end of July. So that way, we will be able to keep pace and keep all the operations running in all these areas. I would like to introduce you two very unique fundraising ideas. One is Ms. Ulhasini Sahu, who is an OSA member out of North Carolina. Let's take a minute and listen to her. Hello, I take this opportunity to introduce you to another very passionate, committed fundraiser in the team, Ms. Ulhasini Sahu. She's out of North Carolina. Ulhasini, do tell us, how did you get the idea? What did you do for the fundraiser?
Thank you, Nagesh, and it was nice talking to you. Actually, when fundraising started, as a single person, I don't think I can do much. Then I realized the Eastern sweets everybody likes. Then my daughter, she's made a flyer. She said, "Okay, Mama, I don't think you'll get that much order." But when I put in the Facebook, you cannot imagine. I could take call. I had to call my friend to take call from people and take message. I got 300 order. And all my team member and all, they're really surprised. Then we thought we cannot do it in one weekend. Then we did in 2 weekends. It took 150 each Saturday, Sunday we made. And people also love it. And they also put extra money. They don't want they ate sweet, but they gave some extra money and they gave me a hug. And they just some person they came with a kid to give us a hug and all. That was so nice. And we almost raised $3,000. And that was really, and people also started knowing we have so many sweets and all. Now also I'm getting call when you're doing again fundraising.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And I know that Eastern sweets are very labor intensive, manual work and a lot of work that you have to. So how long did it take typically for one weekend for 150 boxes to be made?
Another thing I'll tell about sweets. Sweets need a lot of focus, and that's what I didn't invite my friend to help me. They did other work, but I only focus on my sweets. It took me one day I made 30-gallon milk paneer,
Wow.
30 gallon, and I don't have that big pot. It took 10 times I did, but next day I called my friend. They did other cleaning, packing, all those things. Sorry, but it took me 2 days, making 150 means around 600, 700 pieces of sweets. Yeah.
That is a lot of passionate work, and one can do it only if one loves the work and the cause for which you're doing the work. So thank you so much for that. And we hope that as you go forward, we'll see more, and maybe sweets can become a second career for you as well. That if you're doing it so well.
It already started. A lot of people are calling, especially Bengali people. They never knew that fresh sweets can available. And also, I'm planning another fundraising during Snana Purnima, and it's going to be a Puri style lunch like Mahaprasad. I'll make everything and go to temple and do offer the prasad, and they will do it. Hopefully, it will also work out same way, and so it did.
That is wonderful. So we'll get in touch with you maybe in 3 or 4 weeks and check how that fundraiser goes and how things will work from there. Thank you so much again for your service, for being part of the community and helping in this project to move forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nagesh. Talking to you.
That was Miss Ulhasini Sahu out of North Carolina, who knew 20 gallons of milk each weekend would be able to produce $3,000. Apart from that, there's a very unique event that is being organized by OSA members out of Maryland in the Washington, D.C. area. This area has families from Virginia, from Washington, D.C. and from Maryland. They're coming together to do a very unique event to celebrate a local Orissa festival called Rojo. And they're also doing a sporting event to raise money for our cause. Let's talk to the organizers and try and understand how they're going about this. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I'm very happy to introduce you to a very unique team out of the Washington, D.C. area. There are a lot of OSA members who live in Virginia, in Maryland, and in the D.C. area. And they've come together to create a very unique event that will be done in the next week or so. And this is dedicated for fundraising for the COVID relief project in Orissa. So very happy to introduce Somya Mahanti, who has been working with the team for many weeks now. Nista is also a core organizer with this event. And Girija, I will let him talk about the uniqueness of what he and his team brings to the table. We've never had a sports event combined with a fundraising, so we will look at that. So I'll start off with Soumya. If Soumya, you can give us a very quick overview of what is being planned for that day, and then we'll talk to Girija and Nishta.
Thank you, Nagesh. Thank you so much. And this is the team that has actually had a vision. And I guess we are in the execution and almost the finish line. OSA DC has always been passionate about any cause back in Orissa and any way we can give back to our motherland, the land we all come from. Right now, COVID has brought us all together in a time of grief. All of us have been dealing with personal losses. So we just thought of getting a community event where we can come together, share our grief and back in homeland. So I would say this is an event that will connect us through grief, and that is where we become stronger. And OSA DC chapter came up with an idea that we will execute a sports event and our Roger celebration to help Odisha Health and Wellness Group in the last leg of fundraising. And we are waiting for that event. And Nagesh, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. That was wonderfully expressed. And what you said is absolutely right. It is a time for healing and helping. So I'm glad you are thinking about that. So Girija, tell us about the sport event. I know you are a cricket fan. I know that's what is being planned. Please go ahead and share more about the event.
Hi, I'm Girija. So we have been playing like from 2007 in this area, and we have around 40 families in that group, and they all show up in the weekends mostly. But last year and this year we didn't play. Just now we started, I think 2 weeks back, because last year was because of COVID, we didn't go out and play. But so now this is a great opportunity to come forward and bring all the people, because we are meeting with 15-20 people. But I think this is a great event to bring all the families together with family, because we are meeting all for cricket, but now the family will get together and also kids will mix together. And we know Raja is a festival we celebrate in India, but kids doesn't know about those things, and they can mix and they know that these are our food. They don't know these foods and all, but they might have ate at home. But so that is a great opportunity to see the people and eat food and mix with the people.
That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that detail. So, Nishta, can I ask you how you are talking about the organizing the food aspect of the event? Are you putting up tents? How are you organizing the area?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Nishta. So yeah, we keep thinking of doing something for our community, because every single individual have seen the pain, what is going on and what has been going through all these months. So we thought of combining so many things. Like that's why we came across of this cricket team, then Roger celebration, then food fair, how many different foods we can bring, and then the kids activity. Well, how the kids, if like the kids are coming, what they will do. So we have thought of giving some prizes to them. So there will be like prize distribution, cricket match, and then food fair, fun. Like we have named this event as Roger. So we're planning to decorate the ground also with some of the swings and all, and to collect the funds and to serve our community. Our only motto is to help each other in this difficult time and to bring a little smile on everyone's face.
Thank you. That is a wonderful thought. Soumya, can you talk about the menu? I'm sure people are waiting to hear what's on the menu.
Yes. We are going back to Bhubaneswar, to Koraput, to everywhere. We are bringing back Lingaraj Lassi, Pahara Chenapoda, and Alu Chop and Pithas. So there will be stalls. To answer your question, Nagesh, there will be tents. People who are cooking their individual item want to come with that. They want to show their solidarity. So they will be there with the items. We have moody mixture, we have chai, we have even youngsters, we have kids enthusiastic about it. We have kids making moody mixture, standing in the stall, they want to put it in Ziploc. So yes, this is an event by the community, for the community, and we support hashtag Heal Odisha, Build Odisha.
Wonderful. Girija, back to you. I know cricket is a great unifier in many parts of our community. So tell us a little bit of the history. How long has they been playing?
Our cricket is mostly focused on breakfast, basically. We always get food from outside, and every weekend I am coordinating all these things. So most of the people are 50 above also here. So right. They just come for breakfast and just basically our motto is to talk in Oriya in weekend. That's the main motto. So
That is
play
wonderful.
cricket just for fun, even like not like a match and all. We just play for little hour or so and finalize everything by 2 hours.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing so much of. Sorry, Sumi, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Nagesh, the spirit with which Girija and team came, we just had one call and we were like, this is what we want to do. There was not even batting an eyelid that let me talk to somebody. It was like, okay, tell us when do you want to do it? And it was them who actually came up with the idea, no, we will have a minimum donation amount. People are just not going to show up. Like you have to. So just want to specify that thing. We may be far away from Odisha, but the thought, the feel, the pain, it is exactly the same. It's exactly the same people feeling there and we feeling here. So
yeah, we are seeing the pain. So we are trying to heal each other pain. That's all.
That is good. That is good to know. So I'll give the last word to Soumya. If you want to just extend, because people who are watching this video, if you want to just extend an invite to all of them to come to the event and talk a little bit about the date and possibly if you can talk about the location as well.
27th, we are having it. We will be sharing the address once we post this video as well. It's in Aldie, Virginia. We would love if anybody can show up. We can assure you there will be yummy, tasty food. And Girija and team are known as the best cricketers around in Nova region. So please feel free. And Nagesh bhai, as usual, extension to you. You should be there to support us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So good luck to all of you for the event. I'm sure it'll be a very good, successful event and we will raise lots of money for the cause in Odisha. And we will catch up with you again, maybe right after the event, right? And then we'll get some pictures and videos and talk about how the experience was. Thank you so much and good luck to all of you. So that is my update today for this week. I hope we are able to do more next week and I will bring that progress report to you. Again, my appeal to you, if you have already donated to the cause, thank you so much for the donation. If you can do more, please do help us out. If you haven't donated, this would be a good time to step up and make your donation to the cause to help us run these operations and keep helping the people of Odisha for the next few weeks. Thank you so much. I will see you next week again.